Hello and welcome to the Villa Park podcast. It's me, Rich, and I'm back with a short Aston Villa versus Everton preview, which is Carabao Cup round three time. Tonight's kickoff 8 p.m., 7:45 p.m. at Villa Park, and yeah, it's a chance for us to get through to the next round of the cup. We obviously entered at this stage, third round stage, for the first time in a long while. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting game because I think most Villa fans are thinking about, how seriously are we going to take this competition, um, this season, because we're in Premier League contention for sort of top six. We're in we're in Europa Conference League. We've got FA Cup coming up, and now Carabao Cup, and the games are coming thick and fast. So we have got a pretty decent squad. We've got injuries, but how seriously is Unai Emery going to take this competition? Um, on the flip side, how seriously are Everton going to take this competition? Obviously, they're talking about Premier League. They're in a Premier League fight for different reasons. Had a great win against Brentford, but will be looking to, I imagine, get more wins in the Premier League to kind of guarantee their security and guarantee their safety because they haven't had a great start. So yeah, as I say, it's going to be really interesting to see how seriously each team takes this game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on it. Where would it list in your priorities? Because I know a lot of Villa fans really want silverware, and the Carabao Cup is that opportunity to get silverware. It is really an opportunity for us to get a trophy on the table, and we've obviously won it in well, we have not won it since '96, but won it in '94 as well. And we got to the final in 2020, lost to Man City narrowly. So we have got a decent history in this in the League Cup. So I think I would like to go after it, but we've got Brighton coming up on Saturday. We have the Europa Conference League game the following Thursday. We then have Wolves. Then it's an international break. So can we go after all of these competitions straight away? So that's what I would ask. I would imagine there will be changes. Like a John Duran maybe coming into it. Yuri Tielemans again maybe getting a start. Longley getting a start. And possibly Callum Chambers getting a start as well. And will they have learned, and will they have that 90 minutes in their legs against Legia? Although a couple of them had nightmare performances, will that set them in better stead for this game? So, my predicted lineup. I've gone for Olsen in goal, Callum Chambers at right back, Esri Konsa and Longley in central defence, Luca Dean at left back, Leander Dendoncker, Yuri Tielemans. I've put Kellyman in ahead of those two with Bailey, Ramsey, and John Duran. So a fairly changed lineup. Ramsey coming in to get extra 90 minutes is really good. Tielemans, obviously quality player. Dendoncker getting some extra minutes as well. My only slight concerns are Konsa and Dina as ever presence. Really, Konsa's been brilliant. Don't get me wrong; had a really good game on Saturday. Luca Dean obviously is having to play because Moreno's had whether he's had a setback, I'm not too sure, or whether he's just having extra rest. I think Emery has chosen the latter as the description, but that is a slight concern for me because Luca Dean's having to play every game. He seems pretty durable, but and he's playing quite well at the moment. But there are suspects around his defence, and not having that backup is slightly concerning to me. And I put out a tweet. Moreno set back for a couple of days. Can he play Dina at left back a whole time? Pau Torres obviously could come in at left back, but then Diego Carlos is injured at the moment. So giving those minutes to Longley is obviously much is really vital if he does play tonight, because he might have to play Konsa, Longley, and Pau Torres at left back. So we are quite light in that area. If Konsa gets injured, do we bring a Kamara back? I've seen people suggesting that. So could Kamara play centre back tonight as an option? So it really is going to be interesting. But again, that Dina situation, let me know in the comments your thoughts on that, because that's one that slightly concerns me. Everton, I do believe they'll make quite a few changes. We've got, they had Lewis Dobbin, who's been on the bench a few times. I think he might play. They've got Youssef Chamiti, who they signed from Sporting Lisbon. I think he might get minutes. They've obviously got Beto and Calvert-Lewin vying for that striker position. Calvert-Lewin scored when he came on the other day, so he might get a start. But I do think we've got a good enough team to win tonight, and obviously in front of probably not a full house. I know there's been some controversy over the prices, and rightly so. Charging over £40 for a ticket for the Carabao Cup in midweek when there's numerous games coming up, it is quite steep. But whoever's there, whoever the Villa fans are that are there, make sure it's loud, and get us through to the next round, because I think there's 6 all Premier League ties today. So another 6 teams could go out. There was 3 that went out yesterday. Obviously, Luton went out, Crystal Palace went out, and Wolves went out. So, there are opportunities to get far in this competition. Newcastle are at home to Man City tonight. Newcastle could turn them over quite conceivably. So, there's some big games, and it is an opportunity for us to go far in a tournament. That we've obviously come in later as well, so that's one less game that we've played with in that tournament. So yeah, I would like to go out and win it. I do believe we'll put a team out strong enough to go and win it. John Duran, if he plays, is very hungry for goals. Leon Bailey at home as well. We know how effective he is at home, and he scored against Everton earlier on this season. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to say Villa will win 2-1. I'm going to say 2-1 win for Villa. I'm going to say Bailey will score and Duran will score. I do believe that. You guys get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the score and the scorers. Yeah, get involved in the comments below. And hopefully we get through to the next round. I'll be back with an instant match reaction. I'll also be back with a little bit of a video on some of the goings on at the club, and the badge controversy and the kit controversy. Obviously, the players have spoken out about the kit now. So what's going to happen about that? And a bit on Moreno's injury, a little bit on Ollie Watkins and his contract negotiations. They seem to be moving forward, and obviously other clubs are starting to come into there. Some rumours about other clubs, whether that's driving his wage demands up, we'll see. But yeah, look out for that video. And also be back with Brighton preview later on this week, and plenty more content. So do make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 3K. We're getting close to 2.5K, obviously on that road to 3K. So do please support the channel by liking and subscribing, and hit your notifications so you know when the shows are coming out. That's it from me. Enjoy the game tonight. Hopefully we get through to the next round. And as always, remember, we all follow the Villa. Thanks all.